die.
With painful intensity. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose if it works.
영스시 투구 숨기기에서 생긴 거 보자. 왜? 뭔가 달라졌나? 뭐야 이거? 수박줄 뭐야? 많이 약간 혈관이 이렇게 됐구나.
I thought you'd never ask.
근데 너무 더러운데 얼굴이? 셰야 비위 진짜 좋네. 이 정도면 거의 봉사해주는 거 아니야? 마을 미쳤네? 존나 크다. 올챙이 먹고 생긴 능력? 비행이 있는데 왜 점프했냐? 비행이 있어? 비행이 있다고? 와, 비행 질이네. 무슨 그 마블의 비전 아시나요 혹시? 비전 느낌인데? 와, 사람이 몇 명이야? 이병이 레벨이 12야? 병장은 몇이야? 병장은 한 15야? 나대면 안 되겠다. 발더스 게이트에서 나대면 안 되겠다. 난 발더스 게이트 출신이다.
It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you had a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and well, folk aren't feeling too generous.
그러니까 난민을 받아주는 게 쉬운 게 아니야, 진짜. 내가 할 수 있는 일이 있을까?
I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach him a lesson they'd never forget.
자경단이야? 가르침을 주는 거라면 찬성이다.
I knew you'd feel the same way. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business,
나랑 약간 좀 생각하는 게 비슷하네. 이병 로원이가 사람 많아서 소매치기 하기 힘들다는 말도 맞죠. 바로 놈들 아까 진격에 하나도 죽이는 것까진 좀. 넌 괴물이군. 좀 선 넘는데 이거? 뭐야? 아 씨발 진짜 괴물이었어?
So, you're the lick spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought.
When you find the lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
와.
Our kind.
뭐야?
Refugees.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
난 난민이 아닌데.
Or do you have the means to support yourself? Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
아, 야.
That'll make a great headline.
See the gauntlet for processing.
The Duke.
아이, 돈 내자.
I think.
Right. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you
삥
for your
뜯는 걸 법을
contribution.
만들어놨어?
Your name?
개 양아치고. 영포티 스모키 시라소니.
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
일단 무시.
Not just yet. State your business.
이걸로 가자. 발더스 게이트 시민.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
가만히 있는다. 걸릴 것 같은데?
Behind the watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins.
shit.
It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left.
아, 염탐하는 눈이 연결돼 있구나, 얘랑.
Walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
따라가
Your
보자.
peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Locked up in Worms.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without
Yeah?
that stone.
More for me.
How, Malapert? Must thou stareth so?
나가고 싶어. 누구냐?
Nay, sir, hides within me. I am merely a skull, nay more and nay less. I call myself Marvin. Thou mayst do the same. Unfortunate, nay, ineluctable, perchance inevitable, to be confined in such immuring quarters. Thou wishest to escape the confines of this prison, doth thou not? I can helpest thee for the cost of 2 riddles. Answer me true, and I shall teleport thee to safety. Answer me false, and I shall teleport thee near the guards.
뭡니까? 뭐지?
We beginneth to delight. I fly, yet not through the firmament. I bidst and biddeth and bidst farewell at night, and welcome thee in the morn. I am part of thee, and follow whither thou guideth. I am clothed and claddened all in black, and flee the light. Yet apart, I wouldst be known. Name me.
그림자.
Marvelous deduction. A shadow, forsooth. And anon, riddle the second. I am battered, but never did bar. Mine coronet bears the blunt of endless blades.
정답 영포티 스모키 시라소니.
I never did sweat, even when the summertide sun didst fully heateth mine brow. Name me.
모루?
An anvil, forsooth, thou hast maketh me most fustian.
적당히 해라.
Is't thy will to forsake this decrepit cell? Hence with thee then. Savor thy freedom, for thou cannot claim still. Away!
오 나이스.
Here goes nothing. Bet I can crack that open.
열어주자.
The guard prepares to attack. Fugitives are to be killed on sight.
아이씨. 조졌네. 무기부터 빨리 껴. 압수당했던 거. 됐나? 아니 교도관이 뭔 마법을 써? 아하 너무 센데? 아 근데 이게 탈옥이 맞나? 아니 전쟁 아니야? 딱 그렇지.
I've lost something.
계십니까? 다 공실이었네? 뭐야?
You might as well lock the cell. You're too late. It's over.
이쁘다. 예? 그렇게 포기한다고?
I didn't give up. I lost. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to older Ravengard's husk.
윌 아버지, 레이븐가드.
A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
레이븐가드 형님도 눈에 뭐 올챙이 하나 들어가셨나?
But there's no escape from this place.
설득 한번 해달라 이거네. 응? 좋다고 막 입에서 침 흘리면서 나가면은 신세 지는 거니까 빨리 같이 나가자고 설득해달라 이거네. 예? 아니 첫발 왜 이래 오늘. 난이도 10 정도면은 약간 무난한 느낌으로 가는 거 아닌가?
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Lead me from my cell.
7번 넘어지면 8번 일어나면 돼.
I'll seek out my connections.
예?
When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
애초에 7번 안 넘어지면 더 좋긴 해. 따라와.
Well done. Lead the way.
이게 또 레이븐가드로 연결이 되는구나. 깜빵 동료 있나 찾아봤는데 운이 좋게 발견했네. 나가자 일단. 탈옥 성공.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
탈옥
The
대기
Watcher's
중이었어?
presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer.
감시자한테 옮겨갈 수가 있어? 개사기인데?
Welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
이 도시는 결코 네 것이 되지 않아. 내가 널 찾을 거야. 널 찾아서 죽일 거야. 약간 아침 드라마 느낌인데? 이런 게 맛있긴 해, 근데.
I admire your audacity, but it'll be the death of you. Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. And I have the perfect venue for a face-to-face meeting. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
연회장으로 올라와라.
And now Gortash invites us to sing.
Now's not the time for wandering. You can explore once I'm out of Worm's Rock.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
오.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Another quick. What's going on?
중간중간 지진 나는 거 뭐지?
To the audience chamber.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
최소한의 성이지. 넌 동료이기 때문에.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it.
잊지
I will travel to the upper city.
않겠습니다.
Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
나중에 싸울 때 뭔가 도와주려고 하나? 미조라.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
일단은 추대식 저기 한번 가보자.
Is expecting you.
고타시의 추대식
Please make your way.
가보자.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
일단 지금은 싸울 때 아니야. 나이스. 다이 성공.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you,
밤을 좀 자주 새셨나?
congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
살짝 이름 날렸어. 캐더릭 토름 잡은 다음에
The quakes are a
살짝
clear warning.
이름
If
알려준
nobody steps
느낌?
in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
협상할 생각은 없다.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
고타상이 약간 장사꾼 느낌이네. 오리는 진짜 순수 전투 중이고 순수 전사고 고타상이 약간 장사치 느낌? 오린이 내 피를 원한다면 나를 찾아야 할 거다.
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
그걸 나더러 믿으라고?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is
동맹을
yours.
하자.
When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies.
일시적 동맹을 하는 것도 나쁘지 않을 것 같기도 한데 일시적으로 동맹을 맺은 다음에 오린을 처치하고 그 다음에 고타상을 죽이는 것도 맹세하지. 오린을 죽이고 너와 동맹을 맺겠다. 정신을 살펴본다. 몸짓과 표정을 살펴본다. 고타상.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
왜 이렇게 뭔가 입체적이야. 그냥 나쁠 거면 대놓고 나쁘고 착할 거면 대놓고 착하면 안 돼, 그냥? 일단 생각은 해보지. 장담은 못한다.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd
뭔
suggest
소리야?
a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
얼굴 없는
With a
자라고?
grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like
고타상이 말을 진짜 잘하네.
Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
얼굴 없는 자? 어떻게 찾으라는 거지?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal.
바알에게 바쳐진
That's where
신전이
Orin
숨겨져
became
있다.
what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
시체를 따라가라? 오케이.
Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
왕이 될 상인 것 같기도 하고 고타상이. 예? 일단 보자.
Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur and
레이븐 가드
blade
대공.
to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
그냥 잘 짜여진 연극이네, 연극.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
저 칼 가지고 싶다.
Enver Gortash,
침묵.
the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
저 칼 소매치기 하고 싶은 거 인정?
Stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
잘 차려입은 사기꾼 그 자체.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
사기꾼 느낌이 좀 나긴 해.
I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
일단 오린을 먼저 찾아가지고 좀 조져야겠다. 오린을 찾으려면 시체를 따라가라고 했거든요.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just
미조라는 좀 갈수록 호감 느낌?
You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
어디로 끌려갔지?
To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
은근히 정보 알려주는 새끼. 아는 게 있군. 뭐지?
I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
야영지에서 윌이랑 대화 한번 해보죠. 레이븐 가드 글만 찾을 수 있나 본데? 윌이 근데 제일 꿀빨긴 해.
Tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mazora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mazora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
아버지와 관련된 일이니 들어볼 만한 것 같다.
Mazora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mazora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
미조라가 어디 간 거요? 타오르는 친구, 단판 짓기. 이거는 단판 나는 아직 지을 땐 아닌 것 같아. 단판 지을 땐 아닌 것 같고. 아랫도시. 도착. 황제의 오래된 은신처. 노래주점 지하실 탐험하기. 자신의 옛 은신처를 확인해달라고 했다. 오래된 물건 중 꽤 쓸만한 물건은 건질 수 있을지 모른다.
The cellars are just down the stairs. You'll find my old lodging.
저장고. 쥐가 왜 이렇게 많어? 쥐 개징그러워. 빛 보여주면 저 도망갈 줄 알았는데 아니네요. 까비. 포도주 선반 근처에 손잡이가 있다.
That's curious.
오호.
If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of. What a pleasant surprise. Here you are.
말로 하자.
As brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, only partially transformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? And you would trust an illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey to its manipulation.
말로 하자.
The story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
나도 넘겨주고 싶어. 마인드 플레이어가 허락한다면.
I see it keeps you on a tight leash. Very good. I will liberate you from your puppet master.
아으씨. 와, 너무 세. 방어막 좋고. 아, 너무 세다. 가자. 나이스. 이 아래 벼락 출세한 밀수꾼 엠버 고타상이 지온타 계곡의 불법 무기 거래 시장을 잠식한 과정에 관한 보고서를 수록한다. 불법 무기 거래를 해왔구만.
Don't be shy.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful too.
황제의 검.
Keep safe for my final voyage.
두뇌 성체 갑옷.
In a moment of sentimentality.
마지막 항해 기념품. 지하실까지 있어? 황제의 검 한번 볼까? 이 무기는 형상 변환자나 변신한 크리처에게 추가 피해를 준다. 오린? 오린 잡으라는 검 같은데 약간?
Are you real? Is it really you? You have to help me, please.
뭐야, 돈 받으러, 돈 5원인가 받으려고 했던 애 아닌가? 진정해.
There was a lady, Orin. She found me and my cat Grub, snatched us off the streets, and she made me eat him. Then she told me to start running. She said that when she catches me, she's going to eat me too.
개 악마네 진짜.
She's coming. Please, please don't let her take me. Silly.
예?
Making promises you can't keep.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy?
그냥 시원하게 싸우면 안 될까?
Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
아이를 납치하고 무방비 상태의 동물을 죽이다니 넌 사악한 짐승이야. 얘 나에게 무슨 짓을 한 거지? 마음대로 해. 무슨 짓을 한 거지?
Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious.
He wants you.
덤벼. 신의 목소리가 아니야. 줄 서서 기다리세요.
The murder lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do.
똑바로 얘기해.
You'd prefer my whispers in the tyrant's tongue?
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me.
카서스의 왕관.
Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath, never to hang him from the hooks. Drip train him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
아, 서로 죽이려고 하네, 지금.
And shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones.
목숨을 건 싸움을 요구한다.
Alone. Accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
아, 고민되네. 오린을 먼저 조지느냐 아니면 오린이랑 손잡고 고타시를 죽이느냐. 좋아, 고타시를 죽이지. 예나는 살려줘. 그 다음 싸우다. 오린 먼저.
Oh, silly, silly little slaughter.
얘는 왕이 될 상이 아니야.
My assassins will not let
최종 보스로는 고타시가 어울려.
they hunt you. The murder lord will not be denied. Neither will I.
그리고 어린애 갖고 이용하는 게 도저히 용서가 안 돼. 여기로 가다 보면 오린 나올 것 같은데? 느낌이? 순간이동진 좋고요. 스킬 좀 채워야 될 듯? 긴 휴식. 4 휴식하고. 미조라?
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come,
이쁘다.
sisters.
예?
Be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
뭐하는 짓이지?
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's.
지옥은 증인을 요구하지.
Flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit.
Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
뭐야? 계약서?
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
아, 윌 좀 풀어주자 이제. 파기해.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole.
Choose.
윌이 계약을 어기면 힘은 어떻게 되지?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
아버지를 살리면 윌이 영혼을 바쳐서 미조라랑 영원한 계약? 악마가 되는 거고, 아버지를 포기하면 윌이 자유의 몸이 된다. 근데 사실 윌이랑은 한 게 없는데? 윌은 계속 야영지에 있었어가지고 악마 돼도 상관없긴 해. 영혼을 바치세요. 영혼을 바쳐.
You damned wretch. Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
그리고 이게 악마가 아닌 행동이지.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
아버지를 구하기 위해 목숨을 바친다.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
윌은 이제 영원한 계약을 맺었구만. 미조라랑 영원한 계약을 맺었고 대신에 아버지를 구하게 됐죠.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense.
아, 내가 커스텀한 보호자.
To see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine, and now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself.
입에 달린 걸로 끓이나?
The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now.
진정한 동료다. 넌 말하는 게 마인드 플레이어 같지 않다. 흥미진진한 삶을 살았던데 왜 숨겼냐? 왜 속임수를 썼지?
I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
뭘 알아냈지?
That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled.
회장
But
달기
you
신부.
responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core.
난 널 꿰뚫어봤어.
Yes, you did. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
지금 날 유혹하려는 거야?
Would you like that?
막진 않을게. 재밌을 것 같은데?
The back of your mind warms with a rush of feeling. The Emperor's feeling. Heat, care.
더러워. 흥분이란 말이 왜 이렇게 더럽게 들리지? 아, 지랄하지마. 뭐하는 거야? 야! 아이 씨발, 쳐다보지마. 잠깐만. 그를 향해 몸을 기울인다. 촉수를 손에 들고 안으로 초대한다. 안으로 초대한다는 게 무슨 말이야? 아 씨발 지랄하지마 진짜.
Breath merging into yours. Cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face. Its excitement palpable.
하다하다 이제 씨발 프로토스랑도 사랑해야 돼?
Thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth?
이거 아니야? 여기 있는 거?
Similar to an octopus as it appears to be. Its mouth is probably somewhere underneath the tentacles.
촉수가 성감되길 바라며 입을 맞춘다. 촉수 좀 치워줄래? 원한다면 더 쉽게 만들 수 있다. 다른 모습이라면. 어? 돌아오나? 그렇게 해줘. 그렇지. 존버 성공. 촉수 리얼 야해버리네. 그렇지. 됐어. 아 이제 촉수 아니야. 이제 문어 아니잖아. 내가 알던 내 보호자로 돌아왔어. 이제 촉수 아니야. 아 씨발.
Sorry. You didn't leave me much energy to spare to maintain appearances.
아 씨발 현타 존나 오겠네.
It seems that
아!
allowed you to share more than
촉수력 뭐야?
your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the absolute, not each other. And I was distracted. Don't worry.
아 씨발 조졌다.
I'll make sure they don't remember a thing.
섀도우 하트가 봤다.
Come. It's time to get dressed.
치워! 치워 이 새끼야! 한 번 더 하려면 널 예? 한 번은 아쉽긴 해. 두 번은 해야 예?
I am tempted, but it will be quite some time before I am able to do that again. And time is not on our side.
시간이 필요하다. 오케이. 아 씨발 개더럽네 진짜. 더러운데 재밌어. 엘더브레인의 군체는 성장했다.
It has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city,
엘더브레인이 그거죠. 오버마인드.
we must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
아, 좋은 꿈을 꾸었느냐 슬픈 꿈을 꾸었느냐 아닙니다.